Well, hello everyone and welcome. Do you feel like you're searching for your direction right now or a need to be grounded? You feel like there's lots of ideas and energy swirling around you, waiting to be plucked out. Have you been maybe saying, wow, where did that thought come from lately? If any of these things are true for you, this just might be your reading. So we will choose pile 1 or pile 2 or pile 3. Okay, and we have High Priestess on the bottom. So these are all very cards of wisdom and direction, aren't they? Elder, moving beyond ancestral patterns. Number 2, High Priest, intend and create. Number 3, Arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. Okay, go ahead, choose from 1, 2, or 3, and I'll see you in your reading. Call number 1, welcome. You were drawn to the Elder, moving beyond ancestral patterns. This is a big deal. You might feel like the odd duck or the black sheep of the family, but many people do, and yet the rest of the family doesn't see it that way. Take time to breathe out. This is not an overnight process. This is ongoing, likely for the duration that you are here on this planet. Okay, what do we have? Take time to breathe out, and a new start is coming. So that's just kind of confirming what we just said about this is not an overnight process. This is, you know it's coming, but it's breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. It's a process. And yeah, it's going to be more intense at some points and a little easier going at other times. Let's see if we can fit this up here, would be great. There, and it says your dreams need a practical plan. All right, we're going to look inward with some tarot here and see if we can make better sense of this. But you may be stirring the pot a little bit, but honestly, this feels more like inner work that you are doing. And rather than going around trying to convince your family and your relatives about a better way to be, it feels like the work that you're doing, you are creating this change kind of silently. Look at all the little trails underground. It almost seems like that, so that it's being noticed what's changing and people are liking it and also changing. So it's not a forced change. You are more of an example for what is going on. Page of Wands, a new source of inspiration. But you need to take these pauses as they come. And this isn't just now, this is you in general. You need to take time to breathe in and to breathe out. You will get a spark and run with it. And then you need to take that back down, breathe in, breathe out. And that's when your new inspiration comes along. There we have the Four of Swords. So you may feel right now in a period of rest. See, inspiration, rest, just like we just said. And a new start is coming, and it's going to take your energy though. It's not an easy change. You have another, wow, you got a lot of wands here. You could very easily be a fire sign, and if not, you could be connected with a fire sign somehow or have those tendencies. I love this. The Ace of Wands clearly wanted to be with the Five of Wands, And so you are making new starts between the page, the Wand of Wands, the Ace of Wands, definitely a new start coming. And you are the ones lighting the match and starting the spark. Okay, so it is a struggle, but I feel like you're not opposed to challenges in your life. So, and we have the Ten of Swords following that. She is ready to move on, and you are too. You don't need to drag the whole clan with you. You've made this choice, and it feels like quite a while ago, to make these internal changes that came with your ancestral patterns. You've been changing them and changing them. It's just become part of your life to keep raising your vibration, feeling better. But I feel like there might be one more struggle right around the corner, but then it gets easier going. Those changes get easier and easier to make, and I feel like most of your legwork has been done. But this challenge is, I do feel like there's something coming up, and I feel like you kind of are aware of that. So we're just going to get a couple clarifiers for each row here, and they are willingly coming out quickly for each row. Now the second one is hesitating, but let's see what is coming in to clarify. The Ten of Swords, the Queen of Swords. A lot of clarity coming in. This is coming in under your dreams need a practical plan. Makes total sense. Can you feel the vibe of this last row? Is very clear thinking. She can't see exactly where she's going to land, but she knows she's not coming back. She's not coming back to where she started. And she's not afraid of that space where she came from, but she's taken what she needs and she's moving forward. And with the Queen of Swords, that is clear, concise thinking. She's very sure of herself and ready to move forward, and looks like she's ready for this new adventure. So that's what's kind of coming into play. Once you get around this next event, whatever it is coming up, you're going to sit down and go, okay, what's my next step? Where's my next big move? And that's this card here. We do have the Nine of Wands with the Page of Wands. So this is you saying, yeah, I'm tired of this old ride, and this is like the wounded warrior. You're saying, yeah, it's been a long climb. I'm almost there. And so this is telling me that at the same time you are getting this new spark in, you're also ending a lot. And looks like a space for some new emotions to come in. What you're opening up is opening up a new part of your life that you were not kind of expecting, and it could be a new friendship or it could be love. And we have strength over the new start is coming after this next challenge, and the Ace of Wands clarifying that you have 8 strength. This is what's coming with your new start. Because of the struggles, you've gained the strength and nobody can take that away. This is an exciting new start. And I just really, again, I do feel like you know all this. This is just, yep, this is confirmation for the vision that you've already had. We have hold your vision. Just mention that for the vision you already had. And emotions are running high. So after this, it looks like things kind of level out. This isn't a bad challenge. It just feels like it's going to be kind of a little intense, but also exhilarating, and no one gets hurt. It's just a challenge that kind of shoots you forward. So let's get one more Chinese Square Oracle, and see what it has to say to you. unknown. It's like just like your 10 of swords. We're not sure where we're going, but we are going and we're walking into the sun. You are feeling unsettled and insecure, this says. Need patience and wisdom in your choices, the forest, the unknown. You have gained a lot of wisdom. You have had many challenges. And so you've got the strength. I don't feel like you're feeling like, if you are feeling unsettled, it's okay. You've had that feeling before, and it's not going to stop you from moving forward. It's more, it feels to me like sort of the between anxious and that feeling of when you get butterflies in your tummy. That's what feels like it's happening with you, and I think it's for good reason. I think you're moving into some really exciting new times and decisions that you'll be making. So I hope that helps, and until next time, take care. Reading number 2, welcome. I'm excited for this. I've had a lot of hawk synchronicity recently. So let's dive into your reading. This is High Priest, intend and create. Recognize that you have the power to change your life. Face your fear and align with the light. If you were drawn to this card, you were not kind of setting out to sort of see what happens, like, oh, I'll just let the universe lead. You're setting down some clear intentions right now. And I feel like I'm hearing, I don't feel like I'm hearing, I am hearing there's a difference between intentions and demands. Like you are setting clear intentions and going forward with that belief, and also realizing you may be taking off on some different paths, and that's okay. You are totally trusting in your higher self now and spirit's guidance. We have number 4, the heart chakra coming out. You have been feeling this big time. Can you feel the different vibration in your heart chakra? I can. You might be feeling a little, so if it's altering or your vibration is changing somewhat, or you're being sort of adjusted in your heart chakra, you might be feeling some kind of like different beats that make you aware that your heart is experiencing a change. And we have the 9 of Cups, fulfillment of wishes. So this intention you're setting out and you're going forward and feeling so sure but not demanding. I feel like it's a premonition too. I feel like you know that this is going to come to be. It's not like this has to come to be or I won't be happy. You're like, no, I just feel like I know this is going to happen. And on the other side of that, we have number 1, awareness. That is equivalent to the magician, or yeah, the magician. Anything else? One more. You have another 4 here, firm foundation. So you've done your work. You have done what you need to do to get where you're going. I'm actually going to put that there, 4 4s together. Love that. You are feeling secure in your foundation. So even if everything is kind of, swirling around, you're not sure what's going on, you are sure of your foundation and your safety within that. So that's one of the biggest messages right now, is be aware of that. Be aware of that in yourself and trust it, because you have created this and you are ready to go with the flow, or stand under, the mountain while the storm passes. You can trust yourself now in your inner guidance. So let's get a few tarot to clarify this, but this feels very sure. And I'm hearing that's really all you need to know. You need to know you're safe, that you've created this pathway for yourself, and you're willing to veer off the vision or the path that your vision has created rather than veering off the path, if that made sense. So let's get some clarifiers here. This is a very nice feeling to this reading. We have the Wheel of Fortune, Page of Wands, Page of Wands, new inspiration, Wheel of Fortune. That is like, what am I going to choose? This is your intention and creating. I feel like you got a lot to do while you're here. You've got a lot of things you want to accomplish, and you take the time to get one rolling, get it rolling, make sure that wheel is spinning, and you hop on another one, get that rolling. So by the end of it, you may have several different creative outlets or ideas that are all rolling at the same time. And you couldn't do it without this foundation. Okay. Firm foundation. We have the 5 of Pentacles, clarifying that. So it feels like one of the biggest changes you made, and this coming with the 7 of Wands, this feels like this is one of the hardest changes you've had to make. And now I have something in my throat, like making me cough. Hang on. And it feels like you really needed to speak up for yourself. And this is in regards to how you speak to yourself as well. Most of this is about how you treat yourself and how you view your life. 5 of Pentacles, about being left out in the cold. And you're like, well, I don't need to choose that. One of the biggest changes you've made in your foundation is that. And with the 7 of Wands, it's telling me you had to really revisit this many times and stand your ground, saying, no, I don't need to accept less than what I have coming, or that what anyone deserves. So fulfillment of wishes, Page of Cups. There is some new relationships coming in, some new openings for your heart, and this doesn't have to be romantic. Some of you out there are there's some grandchildren coming in, or you're becoming an aunt or uncle, or perhaps a parent. And with awareness in the Tower, I feel like a lot really hits you fast and hard. And I'm going to get a clarifier for this, but I do feel like there's something coming for you in that respect where you'll be like, oh, wow, I didn't see that coming. But it's really manifesting. Like you get an opportunity out of the blue, and it's shocking but exciting at the same time. Often towers to me feel that way. Sometimes they don't. But the 5 of Wands, here we got more wands again. And this is something you've been struggling with. Tell us some more about that Tower and the Magician. So the 5 of Wands, I feel like, and the 5 of Wands always makes me feel like you're struggling. You're not fighting against people. You're struggling within yourself or within your circumstances to go higher. With the Page of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords. Got a lot of 5s here, you guys. You have 3 5s. 5s are about change. This is something's been very hard for you to change. And I do feel like it's around your foundation of what you can actually create in your life and stay firmly planted in that. This has been really hard. This has been really, really difficult. 5, wow. 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands on the Tower. This may have been a shocking revelation for you. You may have had a realization that, oh my God, so-and-so that I love is treating me terrible. Or, and it is shocking, which isn't a fun Tower moment, but it comes in and it cuts like a knife. but it opens your awareness for sure. Definitely what's happening here. So, I mean, this is not to be feared. This is what causes the next step forward in your life, in your human life here. Page of Pentacles. This is a new start to your just your life, your goods, your money, your home, your job, your way of life. Wow. I really want to get another tarot deck and just look into that a little bit more, because this is so firm, and this is the one thing, this is the one fear that is left that feels pretty big for you. Okay, we're not taking all these cards, but we do have Queen of Swords. That's clarity. She is coming for you. The Queen of Clarity is coming for you with whatever this realization is. This is huge. The Empress right in the middle, and I'm going to leave her here because this is exactly what we talked about with the Five of Pentacles, and took you a long time to revisit this Five of Pentacles, saying, no, I can have more. Why shouldn't I? It's not impossible for me. This whole reading is circling around that. And this, if this hasn't hit you, don't dread it. Look forward to it, because this is what's going to open your awareness. The Empress is exactly what we talked about here. That's what created this foundation and is allowing you to move forward. So let's see if we can get the clarifier here. Yeah, the King of Wands. This is kind of like walking in your own righteous fire. This is you walking and knowing what you want, and basically that you will know the steps as you go. Very self-assured. So whatever is remaining for you here, it's so big, and I can see so many different scenarios for so many different people. But that's why you're feeling it in your heart chakra. You are opening that up and looking at the truth. Wow, I almost don't want to stop. I want to keep going. I'm going to get just one of these, and then that's it. We'll have to leave it kind of at that, because, until we see what that moment is for you, this is greatness. Honor and recognition for your talents. Recognize ability to forge ahead in life. This is exactly what we're talking about. You've built that foundation. You've intended and create, and you're ready to forge ahead. And whatever this is for you, it opens, you see it, you change it. You implement the King of Wands energy, which is what we just discussed, very sure, and you move forward. There's no doubt you're moving forward with this. And this feels, I can feel it in my heart. It feels big. So enjoy the ride, you guys. This is amazing. And until next time, take care. Welcome. Reading number 3. You were drawn to Arrow. This is about surround yourself with protective energy. And the basic message is surround yourself with positive people and experiences and environments that make you feel safe. Call on your angels, guides, and ancestors to bring you protection. Let's dive in a little deeper, as always, and see what this means for you. What is going on for you? Are you feeling the outside energies swirling around? I've really been noticing different places that I've been, the different thoughts that come into my head while I am well, I've been different places. I mentioned I was just on a trip and different spots here and there. It was a different, definitely some different thoughts coming in. So let's see if that's been happening for you. You're definitely in the right spot here. Number 3 reading. So, and that surround yourself with protective energy isn't a scary, like surround yourself. It's more understand what is coming in for you. You don't have to know why. I feel like some of you, for instance, are feeling a lot of emotion. So you may be releasing some tears. Don't worry about figuring that out. That can be just a release for you, just a release. Or for maybe the area you've been in. We're talking about thinking and feeling different things in different areas. Soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. The card says you've been called. So that's what I was saying about feeling what's going on around you. That could definitely be part of your calling, is being more aware of all those things going on around you and what that means, and how is it you are able to use that information. This is talking about water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. So the more sensitive you become, have you been noticing what I mentioned just before, about your thoughts and feelings in different places? You really need to take care of yourself, your physical and your emotional body, because it's our barometer. So we set it in neutral, and then we are very aware if it's something that we're not starting out with, if that makes sense. You and your loved ones are safe. Look at the bigger picture. Okay. I feel like you and your loved ones are safe. I feel like this is around people that have passed, and maybe just loved ones that you're not near, that you think about. I feel like with this card, it's saying, don't worry, just send love, not fear. This feels huge, like a huge message with this card. And on the bottom, it says the answers you need are coming. Looking at the bigger picture, the full moon in Sagittarius. So if you sometimes standing back looking at the bigger picture helps us to kind of get grounded in the moment too. It's like, okay, let's not get focused on every little detail. Let's pull back and have a more generalized look. And it sort of takes some of the worry out of it for some people. And, you become more present and just a more grounded feeling. What is going on around you? It just feels like something is really changing. Justice. This is about getting what you've got coming, good or bad. I mean, it's justice. Justice is about that. It's about what what you've created and what that brings you. And what it's bringing you is these soul gifts and the training that goes with it. So you may be noticing some new spidey senses, as I like to call them. But yeah, just enjoy it. Just see what's happening. You don't need to decide why. This is the message came in so clear. It doesn't not everything doesn't have to make sense yet. I mentioned the emotion coming through, and you don't need to figure out why these tears are coming through. Just it may be just for clearing. If you don't know the answer right away, it's okay. You've got a lot of pentacles here. And they're big pentacles. Okay, so this is starting something new. You are starting a new chapter in your life for sure. You've got the Page of Pentacles. with justice, this is like predetermined. This is one of the things you came to experience in this life, and you're just going to do it, and you just kind of know it. But it involves some new stuff, and you're just stepping back from those who are really close to you. You're not stepping back in a way of leaving them. You're just stepping back in a way of being able to feel other energies as well, instead of just your immediate core, who are still your immediate core. It's just you're expanding your awareness around a bigger area or more people or more ideas. Like this said, look at the bigger picture. Okay, so following justice under your calling, we have 9 of Pentacles. And that is like abundance in every way. So by looking after your body, getting the rest you need, looking after your thoughts and your mind, and understanding what are yours and what maybe you want to clear. Like this is making a huge difference in your life. This is very abundant here. We've got the 10 of Pentacles following the 9 of Pentacles. I mean, seriously, could it get any better than this? Financially, you're looking at some increases. And we have the Knight of Swords and the Hanging Man. So, a lot of clarity coming to you. I feel like you went through something where you were like, who am I even? What is this? Am I being, is the universe punishing me? What is this that's going on? And maybe you've had some unusual activity around you that made you question all those things. And like, do I need to protect myself more, or am I protected? All of those things. And I feel like you answered a lot of those questions for yourself. And this clarity coming through with the Knight of Swords. We're gonna get some more clarifiers on these. Okay, did you see that? These are all falling out. I wanted to actually use a different deck, but we've got the Fool there over the Hanging Man. And so by looking at the bigger picture, you are off to a brand new lighthearted start. You have the 6 of Swords with the Page of Pentacles. You're definitely, whatever change that was difficult here that you've been working on and went through, it is ending. Things are going to get a lot easier, and definitely financially, things are definitely looking up. The Ace of Wands under your soul gifts and the justice coming through with getting what you've been working on or for. You've got the Ace of Wands, new inspiration. So it feels like you're coming out of the wet water, and the emotion, that extra emotion you've been feeling, that's going to pass. You're coming into the fire in a good way. Okay. Wow. So with your 9 of Pentacles and your 10, there's so much abundance, but it's also in areas of the heart. So we've got abundance in friendships, possibly some new relationships. 4 of Wands, foundational card. This is what you've been looking for. This foundational card, this 4 of Wands is what you've been looking for. It hasn't quite been established yet, but this, with your new gifts coming through and this training that's starting up and sending you into this new inspiration, this is helping you establish that 4 of Wands, that big foundation, that protective, that's your protective space. That's what you are bringing forward right now. Amazing, because that's where we started. And you are creating this. You are really going to be feeling it. And whatever this new soul gift is for you, it's going to be different for everybody, but you will notice it. You've probably already been noticing and thinking like, wow, is that real? And this is your confirmation saying, yeah, it is real. You think you've been noticing, it's like, it's true. So we have Judgment, which is all about everything. The basis of this reading, it's judgment, coming into your calling, hearing the call, heeding the call, your spirit, you coming right into yourself. So that is following the foundation card, makes total sense. And we're going to get one clarifier for the Fool and the Hangman. You're taking a new perspective, and it's allowing you to step out and have this brand new in trust beginning, a journey to begin. This is too many, but we do have Justice again. You do come into this, so whatever it is, enjoy the ride. And King of Swords with the Ten of Swords, there's so much clarity coming into your life. Once you settle into this new soul gift, you'll be training, but once you settle into it, we've got that Justice card again, and then Ten of Swords and King of Swords, so much clarity on this new path. So that is a lot of confirmation, one after the other. Enjoy this. This is, you may or may not have been expecting it, but it's like you got your magic wand finally. Okay, enjoy the rest of your day, and I wish you a great week coming. And until next time, take care.